Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this video for the subject Basic Thermodynamics SY Tech Unit 1, we are going to discuss the following contents. So, the first point we will discuss is the zeroth law of thermodynamics and steady flow process. So, these 2 points we are going to discuss. So, what is zeroth law of thermodynamics? So, the zeroth law of thermodynamics states that if two bodies are in thermal equilibrium with the third body, they are also in thermal equilibrium with each other. So, what is the meaning of that? If body A or body 1 and body 2 is in thermal equilibrium with body 3, it means that all the bodies are in thermal equilibrium. Means, in simple words, the temperature is same. If all the 3, 1, 2 and the third body has the same temperature, it means that all are in thermal equilibrium. And this is the zeroth law of thermodynamics. So, the same thing is explained here. System 1, again here the same thing it is explained. So, what are the practical examples of zeroth law of thermodynamics? So, if two persons are standing near each other, the body temperature is same, that is 37 degrees Celsius. It means that both are in thermal equilibrium, and if the third person comes near those two persons, all the body temperatures of the three persons are the same. It means that all three are in thermal equilibrium, temperature is same, and that is the zeroth law of thermodynamics. So, this law was first given by the R.H. Fowler in the year 1931. However, the other laws, that is the first law and the second law, was distinguished or derived some 50 years before the zeroth law, and that is the reason why this law is given the name zeroth law, because it is quite obvious that this law clearly states the thermal equilibrium. Now, let us see what is a steady flow process. So, a steady flow process, you can see this diagram. In this diagram, you have mass in, mass out at 1 p.m. Okay, time is 1 p.m., mass in, mass out. Okay, same condition, mass in, mass out at 3 p.m. Again, you can see the temperature at inlets is 300 degrees Celsius. Here is also 300 degrees Celsius. Outlet is again 150 degrees Celsius. So, this is a control volume system. Okay, this is a control volume system. So, the terms steady and uniform are usually used in the engineering practice many a times. The term steady implies no change with time. The opposite of steady is unsteady. In simple words, all the properties of the system do not change with time. The term uniform, however, implies no change in the location of the specified region. A large number of engineering devices operate for longer periods of time under the same condition, and this condition is the steady flow condition. The process involving such devices can be represented reasonably well by somewhat idealized processes called as the steady flow process, and such the name is given as the steady flow process. Now, here the fluid flow through the control volume is steady. The volume in and volume out is same. That is, the fluid properties can be changed from time to time within the control volume, but at any fixed point they remain the same during the entire process. Therefore, the volume V and mass m, the total energy content E of the control volume remains constant during a steady flow process. And what are the practical examples? The practical examples are turbines, pumps, boilers, condensers, heat exchangers, power plants and refrigeration systems. Now, again let us discuss in short the thermal equilibrium part. So, it is in common practice that a cup of hot tea or a coffee, when you place on a table, it starts to cool off. Why the hot coffee starts cooling? Because there is a thermal barrier. The surrounding temperature, assume it is 25 degrees, the temperature of coffee is 75 degrees. So, the temperature difference delta T 75 minus 25 is 50. So, naturally the heat will start moving from a higher temperature gradient to a lower temperature gradient. So, in this diagram also with the help of a iron, the iron is 150 degrees Celsius, the copper is 20 degrees Celsius. So, iron temperature becomes 60 after some time and the copper temperature becomes 60. So, in such case what we can say, these two bodies are in thermal equilibrium, whereas the coffee, when it cools down to 25 degrees Celsius, it is a state of thermal equilibrium, means the temperature is same temperature. Okay. At that point, the heat transfer stops and the two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. When the hot coffee will reach 25 degrees Celsius, the delta T value, that is the difference, will become 0 and heat transfer will be again 0. The equality of temperatures is the only requirement for the thermal equilibrium. So, in simple words, thermal equilibrium condition is only achieved when the temperatures are same. So, how temperatures will be same? When there is heat loss or heat gained from the system. Thank you friends, thank you very much.